Hi. As most of you know, Eve, my next novel, is coming out September 15th. And I'm very excited about that. Can't wait to see how Eve interacts with the conversations that are already out there. So we've got some pre-launch pre-order incentives. That's what the team came up with, and I think some of them are awesome. If you've pre-ordered, we're going to give you an opportunity to read the first 5 chapters of the book before you actually get it in hand. And figured that, one chapter or 2 chapters was just really not enough. So we're going to do 5 chapters, and it's a 20-chapter book, so you get the idea. You're going to be able to listen to the first chapter on audiobook. One of the most beautiful things about being in my shoes sometimes is that I get to be inside people's stories. They send me their stories, they tell me their stories about how the books have had major impact. And this goes back to The Shack and then Crossroads. But I just pulled 5 or 6, or I don't know how many they're going to actually give you, but I did about 8 of these stories, sharing emails and just kind of letting you read over my shoulder or listen with me to some of these, and that's going to be on video. The last thing is kind of cool, and I got my little cheat sheet here because I need some help when it comes to this one. But there's going to be, if you pre-ordered 5 or more copies, you're going to get a special exclusive invitation to an online book launch party. And I'm going to be in this virtual place, and we'll get to have a conversation. There's going to be a Q&R time, questions and responses, and I'll share some of the stuff that's going on inside the book that might be not so obvious. So that's for 5 or more pre-orders. So I may or may not have forgotten to tell you how to access all your perks and get your stuff. And here's how you do it. You email your Eve pre-order receipt to preorders@wmpaulyoung.com. Or if you've ordered 5 or more copies of Eve and you want to have access to the launch party and be a part of that, email that to launchparty@wmpaulyoung.com. So receipt, pre-orders at wmpaulyoung.com, or 5 or more copies, launch party at wmpaulyoung.com. And once we verify your receipt, we'll send you back some way to access all your perks. It'll be on an email. Now on that email, there's going to be several links to access the perks, one of which will be a platform called gloss.com. Gloss? I don't know. glose.com, where you'll simply input your email or sign in to the social media and to read the first 5 chapters of Eve. It'll make sense when you get the email a lot more than I do. Blessings. Have a wonderful day.